Hello and welcome to this very special interview with someone who we have celebrated over the last 24 hours and with due reason. A lot of us have felt that he should have made the Indian team earlier. But as it is said, it tastes sweeter when the wait is longer. Finally, he has made the Indian team. और मेरे साथ आज हैं सूर्य कुमार यादव. Surya, 24 hours earlier, you got the news that you have finally got that big ticket entry to what is every cricketer's dream, the Indian national call-up.
घंटों रिसर्च कर बढ़िया प्लेयर्स चुन के बेस्ट टीम बनाई थी तुमने, पर टीम फिर भी हार गई तुम्हारी. क्या कभी ऐसा लगा है कि रियल प्लेयर्स के साथ भी खेल रहे हो या नहीं? हाउसेट पे आओ. हाउसेट पे आप ही की तरह है सिर्फ और सिर्फ असली फैंस. गारंटीड. विजिट houseit.com and make your team now.
जब पहले तुम्हें सुनाई दिया कि आप इंडियन टीम में आ चुके हो, गिव मी अ फीलिंग. मुझे ज्यादा बोलना नहीं है, आप बताओ. इतना दिन आपने वेट किया, आपने परफॉर्मेंस किया, सीजन आफ्टर सीजन आपने परफॉर्मेंस दिया, फाइनली आप भारतीय टीम में आ चुके हो. योर थॉट्स?
Obviously, I'm feeling very proud that I'm going to represent my country in the coming month, and everything started. I think I went into the flash. Everything, like from where I started my cricket, how my parents supported me, everything, it started playing in my mind when I first got the news yesterday. And I actually came from practice, and I was sitting in the room, just waiting to go for a shower. And that time I got the news, and I was very happy. I was just sitting at one place and thinking, and was very happy, obviously excited. And there were a lot of butterflies, yes, but yeah, at the end I was very happy with the news.
Yeah, I mean, let's take you back. I mean, a lot of us had thought that you will get the nod in Australia after what was a very good season of the IPL yet again for you. It was a very good season, fantastic season actually. So tell me a little bit about the disappointment and then this. I mean, it is not easy to take these disappointments and continuously keep performing. But as Sachin says, game ko aapko bhakti karte rehna chahiye. Give me a sense of that.
Yeah, I still remember that day. I mean, there was a proper build-up. I got to know from somewhere that there's going to be selection coming in few days' time, and there's a team going to be picked for Australia series. And I actually started thinking about it, and few games really went in my favor. I was really pumped up, very positive. But yeah, at the end, few things aren't in your control. Yeah. Obviously, it's most important thing for me has always been just enjoying the sport rather than thinking about something out of the box which is not in my zone. So I kept things really simple from that time as well. I thought, okay, I had a word with my father. Then I sat with my wife also, and a lot of players in Mumbai Indians team, Rohit, Hardik, Krunal. I sat with them, and they said the same thing. When the time is right, things will come your way. You just have to put your head down and sincerely do what you're doing. Just follow your process, routines, whatever you're doing, and it will come your way. And that time it will be even sweeter.
So that is also very important. Tell me about the support. You've mentioned Rohit, Hardik, Krunal. You've mentioned your father and family. Tell me about the Mumbai Indians. Tell me, because see, as an elite sportsman, these are how many people can represent a country. So these are big calls. Tell me about the support that you received, and also when you were disappointed, how did you cope with the disappointment?
I actually went alone on the beach for a walk. I told my wife I'll just be back in an hour. I just wanted to think and actually plan out how I'll go about it in next few games, because we had important games coming up in IPL, and it was very important for me to turn up and get those runs, win games for my team, which I was always looking forward to. And I just told her, give me some time, I'll just go for a walk alone and come back. And you'll see a wide smile on my face. So I came back to the team room again, and there are a lot of players sitting there. They actually came up to me and they were like, "It's okay, not a problem. Just put your head down. Just keep working hard as you have been doing, and just wait for the right time and opportunity. It'll come your way."
Excellent. And Mumbai Indians has been special in that sense, isn't it? I mean, the most successful IPL franchise. There is a tremendous sort of team bonding in that team. Give me a sense of that Mumbai Indians dressing room and how they actually protect every player.
I think their support has been immense. I still remember when I came back to Mumbai Indians in 2018 from KKR. My role in KKR was completely different. I used to bat lower down the order and play the role of a finisher. But when I came here, things were crystal clear. They wanted me to bat higher up the order. They gave me that responsibility. They gave me that challenge to go out and express fearlessly. So I started batting at number 4. Then I even got an opportunity to open the innings. I think I really enjoyed that role as well. And later on, they just kept supporting me. And the way they have pushed me, the way they have shown confidence in my ability, it has been great, and it has been very positive from their side. And I have really enjoyed it in the last 3 years. And talking about all the players, starting from the captain, he has shown a lot of faith in me, lot of positive energy from his side as well. And then there has been Hardik, Krunal, Kyron Pollard. I mean, they have been also playing around me, and I've been really enjoying spending time with them on the field, off the field, learning so many things. As Hardik and Krunal, they have already represented India and they're already playing for the country. So I used to just follow them, what they do on off days, on match days. So there are a lot of small points which I used to grasp from these players, and obviously the big support staff, the management, who actually play an important role in a player's life in this franchise cricket. They have been amazing, right from Mahela, uh, Zahir Khan, everyone. I mean, I can actually start, if I start writing the book, there won't be pages left for that. So
Okay.
their support has been immense on and off the field. I mean, they have kept me in proper mental space. I used to be really free, fearless whenever I used to go into bat, even off the field. Mentally, physically, the way they have taken care of me has been unbelievable.
Tell me something, Surya. I mean, now that this burden of making the team, this is one phase that you've now entered that sanctified temple, which is the Indian dressing room, or you will. Now that hurdle has been crossed, this is a massive year. T20 World Cup on Indian soil. India has been sort of getting there, but not crossed the line in an ICC event. So you might well have the opportunity of playing and winning a World Cup for India. Have you started mentally planning how you will approach this series against England when you enter the dressing room? The big boys, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, who you play with in Mumbai. This is a great team. The Indian team currently is one of the best in the world. So have you mentally started planning already?
Obviously, I've already started thinking about how I'm gonna spend time with all the greats over there, and so much I'm gonna get to learn with our captain Virat Kohli, and then there's Rohit Sharma, and then everyone, right, A to Z, like all the players. So I'm really looking forward to spend some quality time with them, grasp as much as I can. And as you rightly said about T20 World Cup, yeah, there were a few instances during IPL or before IPL. I used to dream of winning games for India, and I think the opportunity for me has come at the right time. It's on me how I take it and how I make full use of it, and not thinking about too much. I would say I would just go one step at a time, take one game at a time. I have a few plans. Obviously, would love to go ahead and explore in the series.
Yeah, and it has come at that point in your career, Surya, where you are perhaps at your peak. I mean, oftentimes a player gets an opportunity when he's very young, then sort of loses out a bit and then comes back. Take Rishabh Pant. I mean, Rishabh Pant, everyone touted as a serious talent, great talent, which he is. And then there was a bit of a lull, and again, Rishabh has come back. But in your case, you are in that zone of your career where you are actually perhaps hitting the peak in a batsman's life. Do you actually feel that you are perhaps playing the best cricket that you've ever done at this point when you're entering the Indian team?
Yes, sir, you can say that because I am in a good zone. And talking about that, I am actually completely enjoying what I'm doing right now. In terms of cricket, like how I go into practice, what I do in the nets, everything is set. What I do, what preparations I have to do, how much rest I have to take. So yeah, I'm good. I'm in good zone right now, and this is the best zone I have been till date.
It's a tough series, England. I mean, they're a very, very good T20 unit. I mean, perhaps one of the best, if not the best T20 side in the world. So thoughts on that? I mean, the challenge is not easy. And it will perhaps be, if you are successful against this unit, there is every reason to believe that you will be successful against any unit going into the World Cup. So thoughts on that?
Exactly. I mean, whenever you play against the best team, one of the best teams in the world, you always have that thing in mind where you have to perform. If you perform against the best side, things will automatically work in near future for you. So yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking in the same way. If I get an opportunity against one of the best teams in the world, and if I get to play my cricket against them, and if I perform well, my confidence is gonna get one step ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking about it, and I'm really on it. How do I go about in that series? And I'm very, very excited for that.
Okay. So, Surya, you told me that when you did not get picked for Australia, you told your wife that I will go for a walk for an hour and I'll come back with a smile. Now, when you did get the opportunity yesterday, what did you tell your wife? What was it like? What was the talk like with family? I mean, give me the backstage. I mean, it is give me the backstage, because I'm very happy is the easiest answer in the world. I don't want that answer. Of course, you are happy. You have to be. I mean, not even 1%. Forget 1%. 0.1% people will get an opportunity to play for India. So the national anthem, Surya Kumar Yadav standing with his hand on his heart, is a different feeling. But what was it like with family when you got the news?
Firstly, I called my mom because whenever I'm going for a game, or since I was 14 years old, whenever I used to go for a game or for practice, wherever, she used to always just keep praying. So this was her routine whenever I used to be out for matches. So I called her first, and she actually started crying. She had no words. She just, I have nothing to say. She just kept crying, and she said, I'll call you in some time. We'll go home and call you. She was out somewhere. So then I called my dad, my sister, and we had a proper group video call, and everyone started crying, and they were excited. Obviously they were happy. The tears came out of happiness, and I was also very happy. Even I started crying looking at them crying, because they also wanted to live this dream from a long time, and they also kept pushing me, and they also kept saying me the same thing: when the time is right, you'll get your opportunity. When you get it, just grab it with both hands. So I just kept working and just going.
Surya, this is the India that we so love. I mean, what you just told me: family, father, parents, sister, wife. This shows respect. This shows dignity. This is the kind of values that we celebrate in this country, and that's why the cricket that this country has is so unique, in the sense it is our only secular religion, perhaps, and sort of binds us in a manner that nothing else does. And that's why when Mohammad Siraj was carrying that flag in Australia, all of us were like, this is our India. You are actually going into the team at a time, Surya, when they have achieved the unthinkable, beating Australia. What an achievement that was. I mean, for this Indian side, nothing is actually impossible. So you believe the team that you guys have, I mean, with Virat, one of the greatest, Rohit, you have a real chance at home of winning the World Cup?
Obviously, the way the brand of cricket Indian team is playing right now is unbelievable. I mean, I've been following them since a long time, obviously, and looking at the players, their contribution, the way they are playing, the way they are lifting their game against different teams has been unbelievable. And yeah, after having that historic win in Australia, I'm sure the confidence of the team has gone way above other teams. So I am really excited to join them and to feel the same thing. And yes, rightly said by you. I think this time India will win the World Cup in India.
Lovely. Last two questions before I let you go. One, uh, 2021 couldn't have started on a better note for you. In a month and a half, you have the IPL again. Yet again, in that auction, Mumbai Indians was very smart. So that's another big tournament, following which obviously preparation starts for the World Cup. What is very important, Surya, is fitness. And I know you were at the NCA. Can you talk to me about that side of yours at the moment? Are you at the top of your game in terms of physical fitness also, physical and mental?
Uh, um, Obviously, as the lockdown happened in 2020, I sat in my room and I was thinking what's going to be the most important thing which is going to help me and which is going to take me ahead. And realizing last 3 4 years what I could have done better was fitness. Then I started talking to my trainer in Mumbai Indians, Paul Chapman. Had word with Hardik, as I feel he's one of the fittest guy in Mumbai Indians and in Indian team right now. So I started talking to him, started talking to Krunal and a few players as well, and asked what they do and what's the most important thing which is gonna take a cricketer ahead if you want to survive at that level. So they said one thing. I think it's gonna be your fitness, your batting, bowling, fielding, whatever. So I started working on it. 3 4 months I gave completely to my body. Uh, got in good shape. Went into IPL. Everything happened the way I wanted it. I was feeling completely different when I was running, taking those runs. Uh, Fielding wise, I was completely feeling different. And then after IPL, when I came back home, took a few days off and started on fitness routines again. Recently, when I went to NCA, I saw a lot of players there putting in hard yard, and uh, try and I passed a few tests as well, which I heard was a benchmark to get into the Indian side, and it was not that easy. And I mean, obviously not impossible, but I knew in back of my mind that I have to clear it, and this is the golden opportunity which I have got. Been called to NCA, giving fitness test and just getting eligible for the selection. So that kept me going, and of course I knew I had to push myself, and I was very happy with that.
Surya, this bubble life, how tough has it been? I mean, in the middle of a bubble life, you get the news of disappointment. How mentally tough was it? Because, Virat Kohli, for example, has opened up on this issue of depression and mental health, and that he was not sort of feeling good. He was telling himself that I can't score. That is not a great feeling. In your case, when the disappointment in Australia happened, you are in the middle of a bubble. Every time you're getting into a bubble for a domestic competition, again in IPL, how tough has this bubble life been in the middle of the pandemic, and how have you dealt with it mentally?
It has been a little difficult. I mean, if you don't have anyone around in your room during your quarantine, and even after that, when you play a game and when you come back in the night, and if there's no one in your room to share things, how much I mean will you share on a video call or on a call? I feel when you spend time with someone in a room, that thing is completely different. And I feel having my wife over there was biggest blessing. From start of the tournament, we spent around 14 days in quarantine. Then whenever I used to go for a game, if it's gone my way or no, when I used to come back, she used to treat me the same way. So these things are very important. I think you got to be mentally fit and mentally clear to go out and express in the next game. Yes, it was difficult for a few days, but when we went to UAE, I think there were a lot of families around, so we got to spend a lot of time with the kids and with the teammates. I mean, it was really nice. but yeah, as you rightly said, it is not that easy, because we have not been, I mean, suited to do all these things. But at the end, I feel personal health is also important, so that also keeps makes you, I mean, take care of yourself and all that.
Last one. I mean, they call you Sky. They call you Sky. And for you now, sky is the limit because you've done everything. You've done the domestic cricket. You had a good Vijay Hazare match today. You got a 50 of 33 balls. You've done a great IPL season after season. And now is that final hurdle, the Indian side. Surya Kumar Yadav, actually sky is the limit. I hope you have a great year, a great 21, because you deserve this opportunity. Then and everybody, Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, Harbhajan Singh. I was just looking tweet after tweet after tweet. Everyone has congratulated you, Ishan, Rahul, and of course Rishabh for coming back. So there's a lot of very good positive vibes coming your way from the country. So a message to your fans who have been untiringly supporting you over the last few months. Every time there's something and they're like, Sky needs to get an opportunity.
I think I would like to keep it very short. Firstly, thank you so much for all the love and support you have been showing. It's been pushing me to achieve different things in this sport, and challenging me to go ahead, make me raise my bar, and just keep supporting the way you have been, and I'll give you many more reasons to celebrate in coming few months and years.
Well done, Surya. Well done. Fingers crossed this is the start of many more celebrations and many more interviews with you. Proud of you for what you've achieved, but there's plenty more that you need to do, not only for yourself and the family, but most importantly for India. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.